Riz, he on the floor sweating, convulsing, like, I was looking at Trap looking at me. We in the booth, and I'm like, hey, this dude tapped out before I even, all I put was the marker on him.
Crazy.
From the artist's hand to the hardest floor. Tattoo talk with the tattoo doctor.
All right. Y'all already know what it is. We are live, Tattoo Talk with the Tattoo Doctor. We are at Dog Chain Production Studios right now, and this show's sponsored in part by Top Dog Tattoos, Moorstone Inc., and Backsplash Consulting, man. And listen, guys, this is episode 4 right here, all right? And I always said that if I wanted to do a show, I was going to put my bangers on first, you know what I'm saying? My guys, you feel me? Some apprentices, some tattoo artists, but all of them have been a part of Top Dog, you know what I'm saying? And today is no different. It's my special guest for the day, man. Phenomenal portrait artist, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have probably seen some of his artwork all around the DMV, man, and some parts of the world, man. A great, just all around guy, man, you know what I'm saying? My man, Tattoo J1020.
How y'all doing?
Yes.
That is me.
Yes, man.
I'm here.
And it's crazy because, you know, you were one of my apprentices like 15 years ago.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Long time ago, man.
So
didn't know nothing.
Let me ask you this: when you first came in to see me, did you think I was gonna make you great, or I was gonna break you?
Kind of thought you was gonna make me great. I mean, what I saw the first day, like I told you, like, coming from like regular everyday work, like, man, you was running like 4 different people at one time, and I was like, dang, you know what, this nigga's getting money, like tatting all these women, they laughing, and I could just, it was partitions, you know what I mean? You had the old school Chinese partitions, and I was like trying to peek in, and when you finally was like, man, bring your stuff in here, I was like, dang, he in here with all these women tatting them, they laughing, he getting money. So I'm doing this. You know what I mean? That was the day. And you're like, hey, it's been on since.
And how nervous were you when you first walked in?
I ain't know. I didn't know what to expect. All I had was like, you know, a handful of tattoos at that point. So, you know what I'm saying? From the perspective of an artist, from just getting a few tats, I was like, yeah, this shit cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was definitely, I ain't know, you know what I'm saying, what to expect. I ain't know, you know, I didn't really know how it went. You know what I'm saying? Like, you showed me damn near the whole ropes of being an apprentice, so I just came in with a little bit of work, you know?
Do you remember what the first tattoo that you ever did was? And don't lie.
For money?
How trash was it?
For money? It was trash. And I'm gonna tell you what, I remember it like yesterday because it was on Pig, and it was when you ran the $50 specials. And I did, I think I did like a, damn, what's the Pig name from WB? Porky on his side, on the egg crates in the back room when we ain't even had no partition. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that was the apprentice tat special. That was like the first jump out, you know what I'm saying? Mike, best friend, you know what I'm saying? He came down, and yeah, that was my first little taste of making, I think, $50. I was like, dang, this is it. I sweated like a slave back there too, man. Yeah, but I did it though.
Yeah, man. What was the wildest apprentice task that I ever had you do?
I would say getting up, running around with Juice, man, doing a whole bunch of promos, putting flyers on cars. Don't matter what time, early in the morning, like work all night, get up 1 hour after we worked and hit the metro and tag cars, man, like on one sandwich. You know what I'm saying? One breakfast sandwich, man. Like, yeah, those are good days, though.
Yeah, that's good. That's crazy you said that, because I was just about to ask you, did you ever go home from a day of working at the shop and think to yourself, like, yeah, I'm not coming back tomorrow?
Nah, never.
No.
Nah, I mean, actually, if it did anything, it made me want to stay there more. You know what I'm saying? Because like the way, you know what I mean, we were getting money once I started making money. You know what I'm saying? It was a different ball game. Nothing like I've ever done. You know what I'm saying? Like everything I did before then was like, yeah, it was more tame compared to like, yeah, getting money and tattoos like so fast paced. Like, you say, you know, over the weekend you get a little bucket. You work hard enough. So.
Yeah, facts. What's one moment from your apprentice days that one moment from your apprentice days that still embarrass you to today?
Probably like not being able to write at parties in front of people quick. And yeah, that was what I worked on the absolute most because like,
I thought you was gonna say that.
Yeah, because like that was it. Like you could draw like hell, but without a name, you ain't shit in this industry. Without strip, without some type of handwriting, without some type of style,
message.
Or, you know what I mean? If you don't have that to complete the actual art with, sometimes in this game, you trash.
Yeah, man, and I said message because, you know, a lot of artists, because we can draw, you know what I'm saying? Most of the tattoo artists can draw pretty good. And then you have some that are exceptional, you know what I'm saying? And we can draw really good, exceptional, you know what I'm saying? But we, as artists, we don't value the script until you get to tattoos because it's not even something that you can be like, okay, I don't have to focus on that. Like, you have to focus on your script. Like, like you could be good at script and have a successful tattoo career.
Yep.
And never draw a picture.
And I'm just starting to realize
you know
that 15, 16 years in, because some people don't do what we do at all.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
Just write. Yeah, they
don't
just
have
write.
to, you know, and they get good at just doing that, and they good. You know what I'm saying? But you're not really gonna. You could do great realism work and stuff like that.
Right.
But because you got to get to that point in your career, you're gonna go through a bunch of names, a bunch of script, and a bunch of everything that's gonna come with the script. That's It's like, you know what I'm saying? That's like, man. I'll say this for another one, but everybody get entry into something new. You're gonna have to do all of the shit that you don't really like doing. You gotta get strong at it. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. You know how I say, if it's something you hate to do a whole lot more of it.
Right.
Because that's gonna get you where you go. So yeah, I thought you was gonna say the whole script.
Yeah, script thing is real. Like you really gotta. You gotta home in on it and know how to do it. Know what it's gonna look like when it heal type. You know what I mean? You're gonna take a whole lot of lumps on that because, yeah, people want what they want. You want to deliver it, but if you're not, you know, you don't have a script that you can run to. It's like, damn, you know, it's a struggle. All
right. Now, after 15 years of tattooing, what hurts the most? Your hands, your back, or your patience?
Damn. I tell you the truth, it's probably more my back. I got patience, man, to an extent. You know that. But yeah, in my hands, yeah, we got AI helping us a little bit, so we chill out a little bit more than we. But you know what I mean? In all honesty, you know, my back, I would say a little bit of my patience though. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, no, it's all good. I'm down for the cause.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Okay. What's the worst tattoo trend that you've lived through so far?
So far, the worst one, maybe the stars era, because they didn't mean nothing. A lot of people got a lot of stars with thick lines all over them. Yeah. And I don't know. I mean, I wish that, like how we got it right now, where people are getting things way bigger and using their body as a canvas. We had that opportunity back in the day to do besides doing so much tight line work, you know. Other than that, man, I mean,
true.
I'm not really mad at anything because what I'm seeing is all these genres, they come back around in the circle. So, you know what I mean? One day, small tattoos out, big tattoos in, and next thing is realism, then it's, you know what I mean, full body mods and all that. Everything, it come around when it's its turn, so.
Yeah, man. What's the craziest story that you can tell without, you know, getting lawyers involved or getting us sued?
About tattoos?
Yeah, about the tattoo store.
Uh,
Greatest tattoo store.
well, let me see. Oh well, man, I got a lot of them. Let's try to make it where we don't have to do too much. How about Tang and we in Langston Lane, and we by ourselves, man. We pull up, man. It's like 150 dudes outside from the backdrop, man. We just knew this was about to go down.
Right.
You know what I mean? And man, like we get out the car, and I was like, Tang, man, bro, calm down in this one, bro. We ain't gonna rush in this one too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how I used to do the party specials to send us out, and man.
And real quick, you guys, Tang is Vietnamese.
Oh yeah, he Vietnamese.
From Vietnam. You know what I'm saying?
Vietnam.
And speaks broken English.
The whole time.
You feel me? So
But he tatted up, so
yeah.
everybody see him, and it's like immediately they're attracted to him, which is cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely,
But this day was not the day for that. Man, we get in there, and this is where things took a left. So we had to cut through all the people. It's like $150 out front, and they had the backdrop. You know what I mean? You know how they had the little bottle up or whatever. And he took us upstairs, and it was a dude tatting on bunk beds in one room. And he was like, yeah, y'all gonna be over here. And he took me and Tang to the other room, and like literally, it was a king-size bed. He had a table and a chair on one side, and a table and a chair on the other side. And he like, all right, y'all set up real quick. So me and Tang look at each other, we taking our stuff out of our bag. And I'm like, bro, I don't know, man. I don't think we should do this party. You know what I'm saying? Like, we in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? We upstairs. Man, as fast as we took our stuff out of the bag, the dude who walked us up the stairs came in there, kicked in the door, like, fuck this party. Woo, woo, woo. Went in the closet, grabbed the biggest hammer out the closet, rolled out that joint. Me and Tang put back in the bag. Like, man, fuck, man, Tang, man, he set us up, man. Right behind him, bro. He going down the steps with the phone in his hands like this. We like, yeah. Wherever he cut through, we went through that way, went straight to the car. That was the end of that party, bro. And I'm like, man, so you just never know what you about to get yourself into when you get to somebody's house. Like, it's just house parties they ain't all what they seem.
Were you at the party? Were you at the party that we did when the dude, listen, I guess her man or whatever, she was like he wasn't her man, but he came in that joint. And we were doing a party, there was a bunch of women in the party. Everybody having a good time. He came in that joint, was like, everybody rose. She was like, nah, everybody ain't going nowhere. I paid for this, woo, woo, you don't pay for this. Alabama went outside and had all the electricity cut off in the house. You know, he shut that shit down.
Wow.
Were you
nah,
there?
that,
You weren't
nah,
at that party?
I wasn't at that one.
I gotta remember who was at that party, but he cut
Nah.
all the electricity off. Like, he was like, I got your ass.
I was at the party where T left his bag behind.
Yeah.
Around the corner.
Uptown, goof bot.
Yeah.
Leave his bag. I'm like, bro, you don't leave your bag.
How you left your bag?
How do you leave
You
your
know,
bag?
we don't leave our bags.
Facts,
This
facts.
is old school. This is old times.
All right. You ever had somebody tap out mid-tattoo?
Man.
And then just minutes later, be like, I'm good.
Nah. I done had somebody tap out before we even got started.
Wow.
So, you know, we had the chicken place next door at the gas station.
Yeah.
Whatever that restaurant was.
Yeah.
One little Asian dudes, Trap knew. Trap brought him over to the shop. He like, yeah, I want koi fish on my back. And I'm like, all right, bro. This was, you know what I mean, hype of us, me and you freehand and everything. And I'm like, man, all right, I'm a freehand on your back. He took off his shirt. I drew one line on his back. Nigga fainted forward. Fell right on his face.
You drew it with
the marker.
With the Sharpie
With the marker. Hey, Riz, he on the floor sweating, convulsing like, I was looking at Trap looking at me. We in the booth. And I'm like, hey, this dude tapped out before I even, all I put was the marker on him.
Crazy.
Hey, we
I
had.
I be telling people it's a mind thing.
Yeah,
man.
when I turned him around, I drew on him with the marker.
Yeah,
His
it got
whole
real.
psyche went left,
Yeah.
man, and he fainted,
It
bro.
got real to him, man.
Yeah, he just realized that he was about to get his back stabbed.
What body part have you done that made you think like I should have charged double?
Oh
this
man,
tattoo?
all right, I'm gonna tell you, armpits. Armpits,
Okay.
I should have charged double.
Okay.
Yeah, armpits. I done some armpits, and tell you the truth, man, for a left-handed brother like me, I think I should start charging double for necks because I write upside down, and so like I gotta kind of drape my hand across people's face, and you know what I mean, for me to really stretch the skin good,
Yeah.
and it's not fair, you know what I mean, that I gotta do that because it's not the most comfortable thing, but hey, you know, it is what it is.
And I just thought I forgot all about you being a whole left-handed tattoo artist.
Yeah,
Is
struggle.
that do you think that makes it tougher
Hell yeah.
on you than it is on the right?
Well, I mean,
tattoo
some
artist?
right-handed people don't have true form, so I'm not gonna say every right-handed person write true to form, but the majority of them can.
When I tat when I tat my words and stuff, I tat them backwards.
Right.
Like I tat it
From the back,
from right to left instead
Right.
of left to right.
so you don't smudge it.
Yeah.
Because it's still art at that point. You already wrote it.
Yeah.
But-
yeah.
The problem is like, I mean, writing, that's actually, we have an advantage,
Yeah.
but we got to touch the side that we coming across. So it kind of like, it sucked because you still might want to start from the back because, yeah, depending on how intricate the writing is, you know what I mean, you got to put your hand on it to really have that cup.
Yeah, and I think that I've been doing it for so long that I could write backwards now.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? If
Right.
I want to, because I'm so used to tattooing that way. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? I know I've freehanded some shit backwards before, so you know, it is what it is. What's the dumbest tattoo idea that somebody was dead ass serious about getting? But to you, it was
But all
like
right,
the
to me,
dumbest
I'm gonna
shit
tell you what's the
ever.
dumbest shit. Eyebrows. Eyebrows is dumb. You're gonna come to a man and ask the man to draw your eyebrows on, but you wouldn't come to me and do it for fun with the pencil. Like I'm not a makeup artist, so why do I want to do a woman's eyebrows?
Okay.
When we used to do dumb shit like names and lips, that was stupid.
Okay.
Stupid dumb idea.
All right.
Maybe sometimes freckles and alterations like that.
Cool.
Done in the
So
wrong
kinda-
man's hands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, people just think because you're a tattoo artist that you're a cosmetic artist.
Right, off the break.
Yeah.
And it's not really the truth because we wouldn't do it for money, like, you know, that's not our job. But
Right.
you want us to do it permanently on you for life. It's not a mold, you know, so it'd be like, yeah, I wouldn't want that responsibility.
How many relationships that tattoos have ruined that you have personally witnessed?
Shit, all of them. I mean, for the most part. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The tattoo game is tough, so a lot of times it's not as easy as it seems.
Have you ever had to tattoo a name on somebody and you knew it wasn't going to last?
All the time. I just did one the other day.
I tell them to get it. Look, listen.
I
you
do it in
guys,
the worst, the smallest lines.
smallest lines.
Yep.
And if you're getting a tattoo of somebody's name, you guys, get it in red ink.
Red ink is always a plus.
Because it's easy. You get it in blue ink.
Get it in blue. Get it in green. Get it in
Yeah,
purple.
Get it in any color but black.
Yeah, facts.
Because it's easier to cover up something that's in a color than it is in black.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be co-permanent and don't get it big, you know? Because, yeah. you
Petite do work.
You're making permanent decisions from temporary emotions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Hey,
you know.
I used to be batting 1,000 on them, man. I used to always tell couples like, man, you know what, you shouldn't even do that. You know what I mean? But now, hey, look, I don't really coach no more. I just kind of like, people want to do whatever they want to do, I'm with it. But I always give them an out, you know, because we know what to do with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're not the guys that's going
Right.
to stamp a picture over top of a name and think that's going to wipe it out, you know?
Facts.
So
Facts.
at the end of the day, I already have that concept in my mind that this takes real art to get it over with, so I got you.
That's
Make a little something out of that name.
All right, all right. What annoys you more? Cheap clients or clients that be moving like they fighting demons?
Dang, that's a tough one.
That's a good one, right?
Man, dang, you know what? I can't even really say. I'm gonna have to just say both, because
You gotta pick one.
all
You
right,
gotta pick one.
moving clients then, because they made something that was so simple. They had the whole option to not put it in it, like the other day. You know, like, yeah, we're doing petite tattoos for fun with the special, right? But I think that people think just because it's small, it don't hurt, and that's not the truth. Every tattoo hurts.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But then there's people who already had them, so when you already had them, you got this like immunity built up where it don't bother you the same. With somebody who's fresh off, like getting their first one. I mean, a lot of women want to come get tattoos right here on their first one because they're trying to hide it. But then, you know, they squiggling, and it's her name, and it's a wrap. You know what I mean?
Right,
it's just
right.
like, hey, you know, you didn't understand this game. This is a no moving game.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And like they think just because they're moving and they're having a good time that the tattoo's gonna come out anyway, but messed up. But guess what? I only have one needle, and when you move, it moves. So you know, and it has ink in it. It's loaded. It's a loaded gun. It's shooting.
Fully loaded.
Yeah, fully loaded, automatic.
So, what do you think about the social media tattoo culture? Do you think it's a blessing, or is it just a straight up circus?
It's a circus now. At first, I used to love it. I was all for it. I was the first person to come to Reds and be like, "Hey, bro, we gotta do this Instagram thing, man. Everybody on there, woo, 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 wah, wah." Now, I mean, I do feel like we all need to be seen. I do feel like we all need a voice and everything like that. But like now, you know, I knew you was gonna ask me that question. But like now, I'm to a point. Me personally, like I don't like it the same, because the lies and what we can lie about in our culture is too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, the art is gone, and now everybody needs something quick. So yeah, everybody want to put up their tattoos, but what are they really putting up? So when you see people put up really great work, it make you be like, dang, why am I keep putting up this? You know what I'm saying? But it's so many of us, and it's so overdone. It's like, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? You can't really shine because the lies is so easy to do. I can put a white tattoo on somebody and show it, but the truth is, it doesn't really look like that.
Right, the healing process.
Right, they never, I mean, a lot of people will only show you the
and
smoke and
with
fire,
the
but they're not going to show you
filters
that.
and with the-
Yeah, at the end of the day, and then it's not fair digitally for us to have to compete through cell phones. So like, if I don't want to play the Apple game and I don't want to get the new Apple 17, then my pictures don't look the same as somebody who has that, and my work could be greater. You know what I mean? But now I don't have this magical setup where I have cameras and light over me because it's a production. Well, guess what? This is for money. It's not a production. So like, for me to run a production, I need somebody I'm paying to stand over me. I don't have no flunkies on my back. I'm by myself, alpha dog, when I do this shit. So I don't need nobody standing on me with a phone to tape me while I'm working to get an angle for you to watch. Like, it's a consumer. If you don't believe that I can do it, then I can't really put on that production as a human being. It's not really in me. You know what I mean? So I'm not into it as much as I should be, because now it's gone to this whole
Content creator.
being a skit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it was about a picture and about artwork, come see me. I do that shit. But I'm not really out here trying to do skits. I'm not a comedian when it comes to this. Like, that's not my thing. I'm not trying to be that guy. And now it's all about being a TikToker and having a whole lot of smoke and fire with your shit. But we can all be out here doing all these funny videos, but when it come down to it, your artwork look like trash in the streets. You know what I mean? But you can show it all on the fast reel, sped up, and all this, you know what I'm saying? But they never show you how they drew anything on paper for free, because they can't.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, look. This question I'm gonna switch the question around a little bit right now. If you could, for the first one was, if you could delete any tattoo that you've done forever, which one would you delete, right? But now it's a two-part question. That was the first question, so that's part one. And the second question: if you could delete any tattoo that you've gotten,
Wow. Which one would I? All right, so
I think I know.
all right, you already know. So I'm gonna tell you the one, all right, the real. So the ones that I would really get rid of is all my close friends and my family.
Okay.
I would take back every last one of the tattoos I did on all my friends and all my family when I was learning. Because at that point, like I always wanted to get to the point where like now I could do the banging and shit, but they all hit.
Right.
You know, they don't want it no more. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, that part. You know what I mean? And like, you know, when you coming up and you learn and you know everybody around you, they believe in you, they want you to do the tattoos. Of course they do. Yeah, I feel them. But it's like, damn, El Rico, I could have did that motherfucking that lion banging now. You know.
Also though, they want to catch you while you cheat.
Well, yeah, that too.
You
You know what I mean? They want it when it's easy and it's cheap and
When
it's fast.
It's free.
Yeah.
You know, you practicing.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's crazy to listen. I still have people 25 years later that hit me and be like, if you ever need to practice on anybody.
Right. Why
Let
did
me
hey
know.
help what you know when I was practicing? When my mom put my shit up on the refrigerator.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
practicing
Like
when I was getting my ass whooped for
Yeah.
drawing on my notebook.
Yeah, that's
not
what-
having enough for school.
Yeah, that's
When it
that was
time to do
all
my work,
practice,
you
right?
know what I'm
It was
saying?
all fucking
Yeah.
blunt mans on my shit.
Right. Right, you
Snoop
know.
smoking and shit. All my paperwork. Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that you're a crazy portrait painter, man. I know the answer to this, but just for everybody else. It's for everybody else. Which one came first, tattooing or your painting?
Yeah. Tattooing, I only had one painting before tattooing. Tell everybody the truth, I had one. Still got it. It's in my living room right now.
Wow.
But that's the only
what was that,
Scarface.
Scarface.
Yeah, it's only
You did have that
it's the
Scarface.
only thing I had. Yeah, and I did that out of spite because I didn't want to pay for it. But other than that though, yeah, started everything at Top Dog.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
And be honest on this right here, right? Does tattooing feel harder than painting on canvas, or does painting on canvas harder than tattooing?
Well, the truth. No, they about the same equal amount of work to do, but the difference is like I guess tattooing's immediate money, where painting is not so. You know what I mean? Like painting is more like anniversaries, birthdays, blah blah blah. And the tattoo is like it's fucking Tuesday.
Right. Facts.
So you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like the difference in the process is like, yeah, tattooing is, you know, we gonna start and finish it for the most part. And the painting, I could play with it. I could sit around and if you needed it tomorrow, I can have it to you. Or if you want it in 3 months, I'll do it in fucking 3 months. It don't matter. But yeah, that's the biggest difference is the time. I mean, like I have it to the point where I really can do the biggest paintings really in a fast time, but it have to be for something more than myself. When it's for me, I could just, you know, take.
Do it whenever.
Yeah, it takes a lot more time because it's for nothing. I mean, for only a pat on my back, I know I can do it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Have you ever had a client look at your paintings and then try to upgrade their tattoo mid-tattoo session?
Yeah, I mean, I had that a lot. People come in and they realize that we can do more than what they see, and they're like, "Damn, all right, you know, can you do this?" And it's like, absolutely. You know what I mean? I just like, you know, I'm to the point where I don't show too much on social media anymore, but I do all that stuff really well. I just don't.
You're fucking awesome.
I just don't take pictures of it no more, man. I
like
guess
that,
that's
bro.
my number one problem is like I'm out of it. Like the photography side for me is kind of like womp womp.
Yeah.
But you know, I always feel like, man, the physicalness, like to come see it, to get one, to know one, you know what I mean, have one, it's like, all right, bet, you know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
yeah.
As a portrait artist and as a portrait tattoo artist, what do you think the biggest mistake that tattoo artists make when they're trying to attempt a realism piece?
Not drawing on paper for free, not understanding that this line is not a line and this shape is just a whole space, knowing about negative space, knowing about negative art, you know what I mean, knowing about showing the skin, you know what I mean, and our tattoo work is more important on the brown skin, you know what I
Okay.
mean, like that's the focus probably more than anything, the gradient and actual letting the skin talk. Is what I've learned more and more as I, you know, when we first started on portraits, we was hard line a little bit and all that. But like now, yeah, it's more, yeah, finesse than anything.
So what do you think makes a portrait go from just being okay to being like, God damn?
The way it healed. The way it healed. Because in our game, when you do it, it might not be the exact picture up front because we have to do it so much more darker for it to heal the way it's supposed to heal. You know what I mean? Like we used to have a guy who showed us a gradient chart back in the day, and then everything he did was the ghost of. Where everything, you know what I'm saying, that went down, it was like, yeah, the shit was on him, but when it healed, it was the ghost of. And like, so like, damn, I guess that's the reason why I don't like taking pictures, because if I showed you how gritty it was or how dark it need to be, you might not believe that's your grandmama. You're like, oh, that don't look that good on picture. Then when it healed 3 months later, and you're like, wow, that's really what I wanted. You know what I mean? Because the truth of the matter is, it's magic. It's not like something instant because it got to heal when it comes to portrait art. On brown scale.
And that makes sense. But so what you're saying is that most tattoo artists, their mistakes are tattooing for an Instagram pic,
And not for the
instead
longevity.
of tattooing for the 3 months later point.
Yeah.
Once it heals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I feel you on that. You know, because most people want it to look good right here, right now.
Yeah,
but
we're
don't
gonna put white
understand-
highlights in and all that dumb
but
shit.
Don't understand that once it heals up, all of that stuff is gonna heal up lighter, and all of that red tint is
It's
just
gonna be
sore
ghost.
skin.
Yeah, it's
And
gonna be
once
the
the
ghost.
Once the soreness goes away,
It don't
it's
look
not
like
gonna be
nothing.
there.
It ain't even gonna have a gray tone to it.
It makes good sense. Who's harder to deal with, tattoo clients or clients that's commissioning for portrait paintings and for canvas paintings?
Damn. Well, more recently, I had a portrait art client really give me the blues, but I guess it was more my fault because, yeah, I mean, I did a lot of kids at one time, so it was kind of like when you trying to paint 6 kids at one time, maybe one kid looks too mature, and so because I don't know them. You know what I
You
mean?
can't put that.
It was hard for me to try to not make this girl look so mature because she
Yeah.
had earrings on. But then when they was like, oh, she's 11. And I'm like, well, look at the picture you gave me. She looks 16.
Right,
You
right,
know what I'm saying?
right.
So, you know, that was trying for me because that was one of my biggest paintings. And it's a 72 by 60-inch portrait of a family of all their grandchildren. It's 6 grandkids.
Okay.
And they diverse. They going from like 20 to like 8.
Right.
You know what I
right.
mean? So it was like, you know what I mean, trying to show you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you got a lot of kids, it's like, damn, I nailed every last one of them, but I had to
one.
work hard as hell to prove on this lady. The lady was like, nah, I don't like it. She looked too old, you know what I mean? And I went through that for like, man, I probably end up having to paint that paint in another 3 weeks to prove to this lady that the girl is young looking. It was tough.
Yeah, that's crazy. Me personally, I don't think, honestly, I don't think I would paint if I had to do commission pieces because me, I paint what I want to paint and then I put it up.
Right.
And then if somebody want to buy it, fine.
Right.
If somebody don't, fine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it up.
Right.
And it's because I'm painting for me.
Right.
But if you like it and you want to pay for it, then I'm gonna sell it to you. But you're not gonna come to me and be like, yeah, I need a painting of me and my dog and this. I do that in the tattoo world.
See, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. But I learned, like, you know what I'm saying, through time, like, you got to ask people up front, like, do you mind if I jazz it up? Do you want it to be? And in that way, you can kind of determine off the break how if you really want to attack it and say you want to do it or not. Because, yeah, if people want it to be as actual, as real as every eyelash, then we need to make sure that's what it is. You know what I mean? You want me to make fun with it and splash art or wah, we can do all that too. But, like, that was the only thing I really had to get used to in the portrait painting world compared to tattoos. Because, of course, you know, since somebody wants a grandma, we're going to do it. You know what I mean? That's what it is. But, like, when somebody wants a painting, you know what I mean? It could be trying to match their decor. It can be for their house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It could be like, man, I need gold sparkles in it to match my rug. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Those things really matter when you're trying to do it for your house because that's a different level of art. When people,
Facts.
yeah. So, yeah, other than that, man, you know.
Hey man, so look, we're gonna do this. I want to do a little rapid. We're gonna do like a little rapid fire segment. I'm gonna try this out real quick. So, no thinking. Just
Shoot
first.
the answer.
Yep, just shoot the answers. All
Okay.
right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Black and gray or color realism?
Black and gray all day.
All right. 5-hour session or a 10-hour session?
5-hour sessions all day.
Portraits or lettering?
Portraits.
Most annoying client phrase: can you make it smaller? Or my friend said it should go here.
My friend said it should go there. Fuck your friend. Your friend ain't doing shit but just pinpointing some shit out that they want that they can't take on their own fucking their 10 toes. You know what I'm saying? I hate that shit.
All right. Neck tattoo on the first time. Yes or hell no?
Yeah, I'm getting more comfortable with it. Hell yeah, fuck them.
Would you rather fix somebody else's bad portrait or cover up your own old work?
Cover up my own bad work because I don't want to take credit for nobody else's old fucked up shit. I already got to deal with my own.
Okay. All right. So look, listen. After 15 years of working, what still excites you about tattooing?
You know what? I guess the desire to know that I can do great work on brown skin is what makes me do this shit. Because like at the end of the day, everybody else got their artists. You know what I mean? A lot of times they don't look at, it's a handful of us to say, hey man, we do this for just the community because we can all run away and go do this for somebody else.
True.
You know what I mean? But like,
Sure.
I'm more about doing something that gives our skin the gradient that you bring to us, but we're not represented. And so like, you know what I mean? And to the point where our tattoos are represented, I'm do this shit because everybody come to me and they say they want this, but it's on a different skin all the time. It's never on the same skin that you're trying to get it on.
Facts.
So, but they don't understand the actual work that it takes to make that gradient work for you. You know what I mean? For your brown or whatever color you are, everybody always bringing, you know what I mean, a tattoo somebody else got on their skin, and you seeing how it sit on theirs, what you can do great.
And then the crazy thing is that 8 times out of 10, the pictures that they bring in are pictures done. Now, listen, you guys, we're in Chocolate City. You know what I'm saying? We're in the DMV. We're in DC. So, you know, it is a lot of melanin out here.
A whole lot.
A lot. You know what I'm
A
saying?
whole
And we
lot.
specialize in melanated skin.
Yep, facts.
So I would say 85% of our clientele base is melanated people.
Absolutely.
But the 85%, out of them 85%, I would say 82% comes in and shows us pictures of non-melanated people's tattoos.
And think that it's going to sit the same way.
And be wanting us to do it. And sometimes I have to explain to them, like, take a piece of white paper and take a piece of brown construction paper. Draw and color on that.
It's the best analogy
And then
ever.
look at it.
Yep.
If you like how that comes out on the construction
You
paper,
gonna love what I do.
then come on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Full color. I'll full
Facts.
color it out for you. But you
Yeah.
need to know what you're up against. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely.
So you think even in the amount of years you've been doing this, like you still like the color game, you know what I mean? You think that is it fair? Like the way it comes out when it heals, when you know what I mean, when people actually like they say they showing you what they want, but the truth of the matter is the way it's gonna heal, you might already know it's not gonna look like that.
True.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like
I try to explain to my clients as much as I can. If after that, like I have one guy, you know what I'm saying, good dude, man. He's Nigerian, you know what I'm saying, and he wants what he wants.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's dark as a motherfucker.
Right.
But he be wanting what he want.
Right.
And I tell him and I explain it to him, and he still wants it. Now after that, I'm gonna just give you what you want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't come at me and say, you know what I'm saying, anything otherwise. Because if I'm telling you, then you already have that. That's my disclaimer. I'm gonna still give you what you want because it's my job.
Right.
But it's also my job to tell you exactly what's gonna go down.
yeah, that's the
Because
hard
I have
part.
been doing this for 25 years. So let me explain to you how that's going to look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What advice would you give to a new apprentice that literally just walked in today?
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I would tell them that it's stiff competition out here. This shit ain't for for the weak-hearted. And if you are afraid to jump in front of people and F up, then this ain't the game for you. Because you're going to do it a lot.
Facts.
And it's no way around it because, yeah, we try our best to be perfect, but shit, what's perfection? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to obtain that every time because things don't work out perfect. So, you know what I mean? Like, man.
And I think that perfection is actually more so the perfection isn't being perfect. It's the fact that you're trying to be perfect.
Every time, though.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we'll never be perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Never.
You know, it's just what it is.
Yep.
You know, and perfection. So I think perfection, as long as you are attempting with all your being to be perfect, that's the true perfection.
Yeah.
You feel me? I tell people all the time, like they be like, is this symmetrical? When they see a thing. Now, I ain't talking about something from off of a computer or off AI, or I'm talking about a freehand piece that I'm doing off of with markers and tattoo pens and things like that. And they be like, is this wing the same size as that wing? You know what I tell them? I tell them, listen, let me be honest with you. One of your feet is bigger than the other.
Facts.
One of your titties is bigger than the other.
Right.
One of your sideburns, one is thicker, one grows longer.
Right. That's the life
You're
you live.
not even symmetrical.
Right.
And God made you.
Right.
So if God is a perfect being and you have faith and you're not symmetrical, why you want me to do something that God can't do?
Facts. It's
If
impossible.
God ain't even do it. One of your eyes is bigger than the other. One of
Yep.
your ears. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just what it is.
Right.
So if God's not doing it, don't expect me to do it, bro. It's
Yeah,
cool.
it's a
you know
big.
what I'm
That's a
saying?
big thing to put on somebody's shoulders.
Hey, man, you want me to be better than God?
It's hard.
How dare you?
Yeah, I wouldn't want
You know
that
what
job.
I'm saying? You know, we freehand. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And it's crazy that I was explaining to somebody at one point in time, you know, what we did was really something. You know what
It
I'm
was
saying?
really something.
And it was, you know, it's fun to watch.
Right.
You know, let's keep it 1,000. We can keep it 1,000.
It's
It's
magic.
fun to watch. It's the
Yeah.
magic of watching it. But then when you got artists that can't draw as good as one of us,
Right.
but can bang that, but can
Bang that tattoo.
pull up a design on Chat GPT
Yep.
or on any one of the AI
Shade
sites.
that thing out perfect.
Get to make the outline and then get the same picture shaded and look at that joint and shaded it out
Yeah.
exactly like it is on the Chat GPT.
Who are we?
And
You know what I mean?
I'm not mad at that.
I
because
can't be
the
mad
end of
at
the
it
day,
at all.
You're giving a good tattoo.
Facts.
You know, now would people rather see someone do it freehand and do it that way? Yeah, because it gives it's more confidence. I think it gives more confidence to your clients.
It do. But it made me
And
feel like
and it's a conversation piece.
yeah, it did at first.
At
You know what I'm
first.
saying? But like then it's like this though. So you want the Armor Hammer on your chest? Yeah, I can draw that joint.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But then the other guy, he gonna print it out laser, and it's gonna be perfect, and he ain't sweat or nothing.
Look, it's gonna be symmetrical.
It's symmetrical. Everything's
The
gonna be
arm-
perfect. He didn't even waste his
Circle.
time thinking about it. Was
You
not a
still
bother.
drawing.
Yeah,
Look,
you
he
still
done-
over there like
he done printed it up on the joint.
Yeah.
He done put it through the Bluetooth little stencil machine.
Yep.
Put the stencil stuff on it.
Yeah,
it's
it's a-
dry.
it's a wrap.
And we still in the joint like that.
Yeah. So it'd be like that magic is not really magic when it's about competition. That's why the whole thing is, well, if I'm going to have to put myself out there, I might as well do the best work possible. Just I have the skills to draw it. Let's just say if we had no printers, this would still go down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we didn't have no computers, it would still go down. Like that's the best part about being one of us. It's like if it was only lights on, we could still do the shit.
Facts.
So you know what I mean?
So,
Like that part is what makes me feel good about being a tattoo artist, because I'm
Yeah.
not doing it because I'm just trying to be a part of something. I'm doing it because I am an artist who can draw. So
Tattoo P was on the last episode.
P,
right?
what's up?
And I should have talked to him about this, but I'm gonna definitely talk to him about it. But it was one time, man, we was at the Cap Ice shop, and it was a bad storm, and I think it either blew up a transformer or something, and all the lights was off. Right. I'm tattooing with my old school, you know what I'm saying, with the coil machine connected to my quad power supply. So that shit cut off. My day's over, right? But P had a client, and the client was spending like $450, right?
Had to get done.
P had the new school. His batteries was charged up, right? We ain't had no lights. P had his headlamp. P made that money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't have the computer, he didn't have the flash, but he drew that joint up.
Yep.
He flashed it, and he did that tattoo with no power on
Right.
in the shop. Made his money, sent them on out, and it looked great. You know what I'm saying? And it looked so great that it's actually one of the tattoos on the banners for the Top Dog joint. It made the banner. That's how good it looked. You know what I'm saying? And it's a testimony on being a real artist.
Right.
You feel me?
Not here faking it.
Like
At the end of
we
the day,
good.
man, I could have did that shit with nothing.
Yeah. Facts. That means if God forbid, you know what I'm saying, something happen, everything go out, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, shit, I will get a motherfucking needle with some thread and some ink, and I could tattoo without shit. And it
Facts.
still look good.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Oh, I know you could.
So and you could do the same thing. And
I'll try my best.
that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? That's stabbing them.
Yeah, man, stab it in there.
man. You know, one last question. All right.
Shoot.
If you had to apprentice under me all over again, would you?
Absolutely.
My motherfucking dog.
I'll do it for free.
Hey, listen, you guys. When he came, I'm gonna give you guys the apprentice story. You know, since it's our last, we got a little bit of time left. He came in the shop. You know what I'm saying? 15 years ago, and he has a folder with some drawings that he did. You know what I'm saying? And the drawings look great. I think it was like Michael Jackson. It was a couple of joints. It was a Thriller joint.
Thriller in there. I had Jackson 5.
Yeah. So I looked at them joints, and his artwork was phenomenal. So I told him, I said, all right, go take out the trash. He got up, took the trash out, everything. You know what I'm saying? And he came back in after the trash came back in after he took the trash out and said, you work for me now. You know what I'm saying? You got a job. You just did some work. You feel me? And now you in. That was your rites of passage right there. You know, and he's been. Listen, I have had a lot of apprentices. You know what I'm saying? And I've got some good portrait artists, but Tattoo J has killed it with the canvas pieces. He's taken his craft to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And doing things that a lot of artists just wish they even had the talent to be able to do. Not just that, I want you guys to just pay attention. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, all right? Please
subscribe,
off,
man.
like and subscribe.
Yeah, we trying out here, man. We doing this thing.
Be on the lookout for Tattoo J's. He's going to be the Black Bob Ross.
They say I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
On Dog Chain TV.
You're going to see me back here, man, standing up, man, putting this thing together.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
You're going to actually see him literally doing his canvas.
Next
pieces.
adventure, man. Y'all know I don't really be doing all this but I'm going to try my best, man. Y'all know I'm really giving it my all.
Yeah.
Really.
So just make sure you be on the lookout for that. That's going to be something that's going to be done real soon. And I'm looking forward to it. Like stuff like that, it relaxes me to be able to watch somebody, you know what I'm saying, do their artwork and do what do what their passion is. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
got the hood
'Cause
movies
I love
for y'all,
art,
man.
And his pieces are great, man. I'm talking about all the hood movies.
Hood shows,
doing
man. Black TV.
Make sure
On
you
it.
follow them, Tattoo J1020 Art on Instagram.
On
right?
Instagram.
You know what I'm saying? You see plenty of his paintings, plenty of his tattoo
I'm gonna
work.
start posting some more, man. I really got some stuff, man. I'm just holding out, but I'm gonna put it up. I don't know what to do with the art yet, but I got it. So you gonna see some new stuff coming soon. I promise.
Hey man, and listen, that's our time right there, man. We got Tattoo J1020 live in the top dog tattoos, Moorstone Inc. and the Dog Chain Production
Thanks,
Studios.
Dog
man.
Chains.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Listen, be the change that you want to see in the world. Think about it.
All right, y'all.
All right,
We out.
and we done. Hey.
Peace.
I know Watt's gonna post this, so I ain't even worried about all that.
He's
Cool. He ain't gonna post it.